so we're going to do a Q&A with the panel, and at the end we're going to try and get in a couple of audience questions. So I think there's 2 mics located in here. If you could line up now, so that way you're ready to go. First up on the panel, we have the gentlemen who bring the fairy tale characters to life. Eddie Kitsis and Adam Horowitz. And if there's any gal who can melt things in this frozen town, it's this one, Jennifer Morrison. Look at you with the side.
Are people in the hall?
Let me go.
I was saying, look at them with the sidearm magic, the double-fisted quick draw.
Did a little flip over the hand just to make sure they landed gently.
Has that been a fun experience for you, seeing her get more comfortable with her powers?
Yeah, it's been really fun. I feel like Emma's powers come from a very guttural place. I feel like a lot of the magic we've seen is very kind of nonchalant. I do a lot of like.
It's very important. It's probably a different kind of fun than misdiagnosing lupus every week.
It's never lupus.
Never.
Never.
Adam and Eddie, talk about the frozen parameters when you're negotiating to bring these characters to the show. So I have to imagine some things were off limits. Like I figure if they're doing a Frozen 2 movie, they're going to want to do the wedding.
You know, it's funny. It's the biggest concern, and it was a concern we had, and I think everybody had, was we just want to be true to these characters. So it was less about different plot things doing or not doing, as so much as, you know, because the Frozen characters are so new and modern, as opposed to, you know, characters like Snow White who are, you know, 80 years old. They didn't need any updating or twisting in that respect. So we just really wanted to be true to the characters and make the twist about how do they fit into Marvel.
And I think as far as, you know, whatever they do with the sequel, you know, it's Anna and Elsa coming to Storybrooke, and the story that you are going to see unfold is very much of our own mythology. As we tease tonight, it looks like the Snow Queen has a past with Emma, and
or she could be snowing us.
We could be snowing you. So I think that you're going to see the story develop in its own once upon a time way, and it's less dependent on what their sequel would have been, you know.
Talk about carrying over the aesthetics of the movie, because I, for one, when I saw the premiere, I wasn't expecting the snow monster to look just like the snow monster, or for the rock troll to look just like the rock troll. Was that kind of a no-brainer?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't want to reinvent something that was so amazing, you know, to begin with. Like, we wanted it to feel consistent with, you know, the movie that the whole world fell in love with last year, and find a way. For us, the fun thing was seeing that snow monster in Storybrooke and how our characters would react to that.
And I just liked watching Leroy yell "Evil Snowman."
Evil Snowman.
Honestly, that was really the whole point. Once we had that line, we were like, "No, we have to do it now." That and his van.
Well, speaking of frozen things, Jen, I understand that last week's scene in the ice cave, as much as you acted the hell out of looking frozen there, it was actually kind of hot.
Yeah, I sweat through that t-shirt and every take, I think. It was like 110 degrees. It was really hot. When you shiver, it's to warm your body up, so it was like hot on top of hot. But they made me look really cold, so it worked out.
There was a thought about shooting this.
Oh, well, I don't know. I heard from Steve Perlman that they originally were going to shoot it in the meat locker, and he said, I want you guys to be there when you tell Jen that she's going to have to shoot in the meat locker.
That was the original idea, was to put them in a room where it was like 5 degrees, but we decided against that.
We didn't want to harm any
I think Jen would have done it though.
What?
You would have done it. We would have gotten the 5 degrees.
When have I ever said no to you?
Nothing. Never.
We saw Elsa just there kind of nudge Hook to be kind of a better person, to be kind of a less piratey gentleman. Is this sort of the catalyst for his imminent makeover?
Oh, I would, well, I think that he's definitely going to be inspired by Emma, but next week's episode, we are going to see a little more of the pirate side. I think we saw him get in Rumpel's face there, and we know that's a man who doesn't care for it.
Yeah, and I would say that the history between those two, Rumpel and Hook, which is not a very pleasant one, starts to get revisited next week.
But I can say that next week will be Emma and Hook's first proper date. And it will not be at Granny's.
Thank God. You know, we also had a big development there for Regina and Robin Hood.
Yeah.
So even though she got an I love you out of him, is Operation Mongoose still a go?
Oh yeah, Operation Mongoose is a go, and it's a story that we are planning to continue for a bit of time.
Yeah, I would say that Operation Mongoose is going to be a rather big story for the year. Whereas we are splitting this seasons in half, this is a story that I think will transcend both halves.
Because just to be clear, August isn't the writer of the book. Some people
No,
yeah.
August is not.
We saw August alter the book in season 1, but he was not the writer. He gets no royalties.
Yeah,
You know, I said recently that I kind of see Emma and Regina as kind of like the core of the show, one representing light, one representing dark, kind of like, you know, the yang and the yin. Do you kind of agree with that assessment? And can you talk about the episode you have coming up that kind of explores the dynamic between them?
Yeah, I mean, the show really did start on the conflict between the two of them and the growing and changing relationship between the two of them. And there is an episode coming up where we really do explore that, and it sort of takes off from the idea that we saw in the premiere of Emma believing that, you know, everyone, she has to bring everyone to a happy ending, including Regina.
But I don't think it's as black as white anymore as good and evil. I think we're all capable of both, and that's what we're seeing. We see growth with Regina and with Emma, and I think that they have a lot in common. And you know, I think we're going to see their growth this year. You know, as people.
Do you like exploring that?
Oh yeah, no, I think it's been great. I mean, I think that you know, obviously Regina and Emma have come a long way together from when we started in season 1. They, as Eddie said, have a tremendous amount in common. They're women who both made mistakes, very different mistakes, but mistakes, and struggled in different ways in their lives, and have wanted to find the better versions of themselves, you know, and I think that they're both fighting for that in different ways, and so I think that Emma connects to Regina in that way and relates to her in that way, and also has enjoyed her friendship. I mean, until Elsa has arrived, Regina's been the only person she's been able to relate to in terms of having powers, and has been the only person who's been able to help her in the past in that way, and so that is a way that they're connected that no one else has been able to understand in the past. So you're going to see Emma really fight to prove to Regina that she wants to be the friend, like she really wants to have a good relationship with her. Yeah, let's build a snowman!
We'll do a couple more here before we turn it over to the audience. Rumpelstiltskin's got his finger in a lot of pies, Blackbird and otherwise. How would you sum up his journey this season?
It's self-interest.
And tumultuous, I would say.
I would say next week you're going to see that everything he is doing is for a reason, and that reason is for the benefit of himself.
And the upcoming Belle flashback episode, what will that illuminate about that character?
We're gonna meet briefly Belle's mom, and we're gonna see, you know, why Belle became a hero.
Yeah,
wanted to be a hero.
It's really about Belle, you know, before we saw her in that first episode in season 1, Skin Deep, and how she kind of went from that journey to becoming someone who is heroic.
Are the Charmings almost the hardest characters to write because out of everyone they seem to have the best lot in this crazy life?
No. but
What's coming up for them besides learning how to fold up a stroller?
There are some really good twists coming. I mean, I can't say what, but along those lines, there's some good.
All right, well, let's have that. And and the last thing, what do you want to say about that castle thing that the Snow Queen was kind of eyeballing there? Is she looking to construct a theme park?
I think she went off to a place where she could, you know, construct an ice castle. I think she was clearly, I got the sense, I mean, what do I know? But I got the sense that she wanted Elsa to see that there was someone like her, because clearly we realize Elsa hasn't had a lot of contact with people who have magic, and that she has always felt a little different. And I think that the Snow Queen was letting her see that.
And she's also a big fan of Castle.
Who is it?
All right, let's grab some audience questions. First, from the right-hand side, what do you got?
Hello. Hi, Jen. I don't have my hat on.
Still recognize you.
Yay. Okay, so first off, I really just want to say I jumped for joy and actually fell out of my bed when I found out Frances O'Connor is doing Belle's mother, because I'm a huge fan of her, have been for years since Mansfield Park. And my question is actually for Adam and Eddie. I like the fact, especially last week's episode, where we had Regina kind of sidelined so we can focus on more of the minor characters. Is that going to be a thing that we're going to see more in the future? Because the thing I really love about, well, I'm an Evil Regal, guys, okay? But the thing I love about ensemble shows is that you don't have to focus on your main characters only. You can branch off and do minor cast characters. Like I loved in season 1 when we did Red Handed or Jefferson's episode. And I would like to see more of that, but are we going to be seeing more of that? I know we have Belle's coming up, but besides them?
Yeah, there's, it's always a balancing act of, the show is an ensemble show and, and going back and forth between all the characters. And, we try to feature as many as we can and make the most of those moments.
Yeah, I think the balance of the show, it's always been revolving around, sort of the Emma, the Charmings, Regina, Rumpel, and the people in their lives, and we'll continue to do that. And, some episodes next week is very heavy Hook and Rumpelstiltskin, and, that's every week we're going to get a piece of everyone.
Thank you, guys.
And then we have one from this side from Queen Elsa herself.
Hi. Goodbye, Regina. Hi. I just want to ask all 3 or 4 of y'all, really. Do you want to build a snowman?
Is that the question?
Yes.
Yes.
If you bring the snow, sure.
Okay.
All right, we'll do another one from the right.
All right, how you guys doing?
Good.
First off, I just want to congratulate you on the success of the show because it's been amazing. When you guys did the season premiere for season 4, I checked the ratings and it was like 10 million. So you guys are doing great.
Really, it's thanks to the fans. Thank you for staying with us.
So Frozen is clearly something that's huge. My daughters love it. That's how come I know about it.
Yeah.
So I just want to know if you guys are going to incorporate Olaf at all in Frozen in Once Upon a Time. And Jennifer, can I have a picture with you, please? Yes.
I don't believe we will be seeing Olaf. Really?
Well, he was obliquely referred to this.
Oh, he may be obliquely referred to, but yeah, I don't think we'll be seeing him. But we will meet other people from the world of Frozen.
And one more from the left-hand side.
Hi guys, and hey Jen. My question is, do you guys ever write in other characters or wanted to write in other characters and just never really made it into, the TV show?
There are characters that we've wanted to bring in that we haven't had the chance to bring in yet. Sure, there's like a wish list. Like we always wanted to bring in the Wicked Witch, and it took till season 3 to do it. So, hopefully we have a few more seasons left to bring in some surprises.
Thanks.
Like Swanovich.
Yeah, I know, nice t-shirt.
All right, that's all we have time for today. Thank you everybody for coming.
Thank you all.
And Jen's got something to introduce.
Sorry.
And for your treat, we have a special clip of Gallivant, which will be coming on ABC this year. But
Gallivant, mid-season musical comedy.
Long and far to seek your favor. 4 months ago, my peaceful kingdom of Valencia. I'm sorry, what is that smell?
That'd be me.
My father used to tell stories of your skill in battle, your heroism.
Is there a question in there somewhere?
What happened to you?
I want to shoot him with the crossbow. I want to stab him in the eye. I want to liberate his head from his neck and then pump the blood erect sky high.
Sorry, I got distracted. I just know Garrett's going to show up here on my wedding day, Garrett.
Tonight, you will join me in my bed.
You're going to do it.
Yes.
And by doing it, having sex.
Got it. Who are you? Because the man before me is certainly not the man of legend. The man they sing songs of.
Oh, I most certainly am.
Everybody sing!
The stars above, I'll sing my one true love.
Hey, look, the rabbit's hands!
It is about to get very messy in here. Oh, indeed, thank you very much.
I shall not be denied until she's by my side. I suggest you fall.
And so, on this glorious day, we celebrate the union of our ruler.
So sorry to interrupt. Here's the thing. You can offer her great fame, and you can offer her great fortune, but only I can offer her great love. And that is what she chooses.
Actually, I'm gonna go with the fame and fortune.
Good night, sweet prince. Damn it, Gaz, would you just do that for me, please? No.
Are you just gonna sit there? Please, save my people.
We leave tomorrow at sunrise. Pack lightly. There's a long journey ahead.
And so begins our plot, of which there's quite a lot. And with Gal about to start his journey, one, though twisty and immensely heavy. It's not a plot we know, but anyway, hi-ho, we're off and here we go. Come back for next week's show to see what's next for
Gallivant, ABC January.